Welcome to Storytime with Katy. Today's story is Country Mouse and Town Mouse. There was once a country mouse who lived in a little house under the hedgerow. Every day he swept his house clean and went out into the fields to find seeds and nuts and fruits for his larder. He worked hard, but he was happy for he had everything he needed. One day Country Mouse's cousin from the town came to stay. Country Mouse was so pleased to see Town Mouse that he made her a bed of sweet-smelling hay and gathered the plumpest nuts, grains, and berries he could find for her to eat. But at supper time, Town Mouse said, "Dear cousin, is this all you eat? You should come and visit me in the town. I live in a fine big house where there is as much food as you want. I just help myself whenever I'm hungry." After supper, Country Mouse showed Town Mouse the bed he had prepared for her. "Do you really expect me to spend the night on a bundle of hay?" said Town Mouse. "I shan't sleep a wink. I have a soft feather bed at home. You should come and try it." Town Mouse curled up on the hay and fell fast asleep. But Country Mouse couldn't sleep for a long time. He kept thinking about the fine big house his cousin lived in and her soft feather bed. Next day, Country Mouse took Town Mouse to the cornfield, but Town Mouse complained that the cornstalks scratched her. And when a weasel came by, the two mice had to crouch down and hide. She was terrified out of her wits. "What a horrible creature!" said Town Mouse. "I don't know how you can stand it here." Country Mouse took Town Mouse back to his house and gave her a delicious supper of berries. But Town Mouse said, "I really don't think I like the country. I shall go home tomorrow. Why don't you come and stay with me? Then you'll see how much pleasanter it is to live in the town." "Oh, yes, I'd love to come, thank you," said Country Mouse. And the next day he locked up his little house, and the two mice set off for the town. It was getting dark when they arrived, and Country Mouse's eyes were dazzled by the bright lights. Town Mouse scurried on in front, and Country Mouse tried to keep close to her, but he was frightened by the lights and the heavy tramp of people's feet as they walked past. At last they came to Town Mouse's house. It was just as big and fine as she had described. "This way," said Town Mouse, disappearing into a hole in the wall. So Country Mouse followed her, down a long dark passage and through another hole into the kitchen. Country Mouse began to feel better at once, for there, laid out on a table, were all kinds of wonderful things to eat. Bread and butter, fruit cake, a wedge of cheese, a bowl of strawberries, and a jug of cream. "Come on, you can eat as much as you like," said Town Mouse. Country Mouse climbed onto the table, trembling with excitement. He had just started nibbling at the cheese when the door burst open and in came the cook. Country Mouse scuttled behind the strawberries and crouched down, quivering with fear. When the cook had left the kitchen, Country Mouse looked around for his cousin, but he couldn't see her anywhere. What he did see was an enormous cat sitting by the fire. Country Mouse was terrified and didn't know what to do. Oh, where was Town Mouse? Country Mouse began to think he would never see his little house under the hedgerow again. Then he heard Town Mouse call out in a loud whisper, "Over here, cousin! Make a run for it!" Country Mouse climbed down from the table and shot across the floor to Town Mouse. Together they squeezed through the nearest hole in the floorboards. Country Mouse was trembling all over, but Town Mouse just laughed. "Don't worry," she said. "I'll make sure you get a good meal tomorrow." That night Country Mouse curled up on Town Mouse's feather bed. He lay awake all night, listening to the cat mewing outside the mouse hole. Next day, Country Mouse said to Town Mouse. "It was very kind of you to show me your home, but I really must be going." "You can't leave before you have a proper meal," said Town Mouse. "Besides, there's so much to see in the town." "I think I've seen enough, thank you," said Country Mouse. And with a quick goodbye, he scampered back through the hole in the wall and ran through the town and all the way home. And from that day onwards, he stayed in his little house under the hedgerow and never dreamed of living in the town again. I hope you enjoyed this story. Remember to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and come back for another story. Bye!